Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wattsburg Area School District, where we are student-centered and future-focused for world-class education. The June 27th, 2022 special board meeting is now called to order. Would you please stand for a pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May we please have a roll call?
Mrs. Burlingham. Here. Mrs. Farrell. Here. Mrs. Hetherington. Here. Mrs. Lee. Here. Mr. Mattson.
Here.
Mr. Morvay. Mrs. Pound.
Here.
Dr. Pushchek.
Here.
Mr. Blazer.
Here. Thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved. Pushchek.
Nicole, second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The agenda is approved. The chair recognizes Mrs. Brittany Burlingham for transportation.
Thank you, Mr. President. So on transportation, we have the T1A, the Durham School Services. Motion to approve the amended Durham Transportation Agreement, Exhibit A, as outlined.
Second. Pushchek.
Is there any discussion or questions about the motion?
We got one item, people. We can do this. Come on.
So, Mr. President, I do have a question.
Sure.
I guess I just wondered, what was the conversation with them? What was Durham's feelings about the rates and what was put together?
They feel that, well, they're going to have a $19 rate for new people coming on, and the people that were close to $20 are going to get bumped to $20. And that's, in fact, that's all of our old drivers that drove with us. They got a higher wage when we transitioned to Durham. But the estimates, my estimates, turned out to be really high. This is a lot less than what I thought it would be.
Are they?
And they're going to keep the $1,000 sign-on bonus.
We still are doing the $1,000.
We're still going to do that, and I gave them some pretty firm expectations on advertisement, so that they're going to get more aggressive in that area. Unfortunately, our iHeartRadio spots didn't really seem to produce much traffic. That's unfortunate. We're just trying something different, but we'll probably go back to the ad in the paper. Those big square ads seem to get us the most applicants for anything, and it also goes on to the monster jobs online.
What about social media? Does anybody put anything on Facebook? Anything like that?
We always put things on our Facebook page, but you know, it's a limited crowd, yeah.
And when we say we're placing ads, we mean Durham is placing ads.
Correct.
Yeah. So just out of curiosity, I mean, given that this is something that's happening all around, do they feel like there's hope that this will be helpful, given that it's just kind of like a nationwide issue that we're having?
Well, right now, I mean, to really get down to brass tacks, we're hoping to steal other licensed drivers, because it takes 6 to 8 weeks to train somebody from the start. So
You mentioned that people start with us, get trained, and then leave, for higher wages. So is there an attractiveness about starting with us? Do other districts not pay for training or something like that?
not all districts pay for training. Durham does pay their drivers, and they earn while they train. They can get benefits. They can opt into a paycheck deduction kind of situation.
Have they tried any targeted advertising or reverse targeting on anything?
I have not seen much advertisement from them.
I guess I would just
Or any school district for bus drivers.
Yeah, and I guess I mean, if they're doing those ads in the paper, like it is going on the job site, but I mean, I feel like it's not a whole lot extra to add, like the targeting and the reverse targeting of ads. Like if those people are, if there's drivers out there that are on truck sites or whatever, or, even women on things, that it'll target it back to them. I just wonder if they've had any success with that in any districts.
Well, Durham tells me that they have an advertisement division, but I don't know if our local group here is using it. So
Got it.
when I talk to them tomorrow about this, I'll inquire about additional advertisement methods.
I guess I feel like there could almost be more cost-effective ways that might have better results than.
Well, we were hoping the iHeart would do that because they said that they have a heavy social media presence, but
Which they do.
I did hear the ad, the iHeart ad on a podcast.
So these increases are really targeting our current drivers and trying not to lose anybody, as well as new drivers that might think about switching. But there's not a lot here that gives us any clue that we're going to definitely see an increase in drivers. We're doing it today to try to give at least a chance of some effect taking hold before the district needs to start.
yeah, I mean, I think at the very least, as I said before, we have to ensure we maintain who we have and don't lose anybody else. But we're 5 to 7 drivers short at this point. So we're hoping that we can get certified drivers to come drive for us, because we'll have the highest wages in the area.
They did admit that they had trained 3 drivers, and then once they were trained, they left and went somewhere else.
And
So-
is that happening because the Durhams will pay for training and other districts won't? So they're coming here
I
getting
think it's
paid and
because
going someplace.
they're starting at $16.50 an hour, and they can go someplace else and make 18.
But are they coming here first because their training's getting paid for?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
And there's no like stipulations at all, like if you get trained, there's no requirement for you to at least stay for a year, nothing like that. Has that been considered? Like maybe there needs to be some kind of, or
Pennsylvania,
no?
Pennsylvania is an at-will state, so without a union or, you know what I mean? Like, that's really
Gotcha.
hard to,
to kind of do that.
I don't know how that would work.
All right, well, hearing no other questions, discussion, is this contract, so do we need to do a roll call?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate.
May we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Burlingham,
Yes.
Mrs. Farrell,
Yes.
Mrs. Hetherington,
Yes.
Mrs. Lee,
Yes.
Mr. Masson,
Yes.
Dr. Pushcheck.
Yes.
Mr. Blazer.
Yes, the motion carries. Next on the agenda, we have other items. Do we have any other items we need to discuss tonight?
Not that I know of.
Okay, hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move, Pushcheck.
Second, Farrell.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We are adjourned.